Welcome to day 20 of 4 weeks of yoga and the last video for this week. We're going to start as usual, seated on the floor with the eyes closed, and we're going to bring our attention towards the breath, just noticing where it's at today. Next, you can bring your focus towards the feet and the legs, thinking about how the muscles feel today. Now you can shift the focus up and think about the hips and the torso, noticing how the torso moves with each inhale and with each exhale. Now you can think about the hands and the arms. Now we're going to focus on the chest, the shoulders, and the neck. And now we're going to bring our attention towards our state of mind, acknowledging where it's at in this moment. And now we're going to come to standing to do our sun salutations. So we're going to stand on the front of our mat or carpet. And with an inhale, we're going to reach the arms out and up, looking towards the sky. And exhaling, we're going to bend from the waist and touch the floor. Inhaling, we're going to lift the head and chest a bit. And with an exhale, we're going to step back and lower into either cobra pose or upward facing dog. Then we're going to push up into downward dog. Inhaling, you're going to step the feet back to the hands. And with an exhale, you're going to straighten the knees as much as you can. And then we're going to come up with the arms up towards the sky. And then we're going to bring them down again. Inhaling, you're going to reach up towards the sky. And exhaling, we're going to touch the floor. Inhaling, you're going to lift the head and chest a bit. And with an exhale, we're going to lower into cobra or upward dog. Now we're going to push up into downward dog. With an inhale, we're going to step the feet back to the hands, exhaling as you straighten the knees a little bit. And inhaling, we're going to come back up with the arms up, and then we're going to lower the hands through prayer. Inhaling, we're going to reach the arms up again, reaching towards the sky. And exhaling, we're going to bend from the waist and touch the floor. Going to lift the head a bit, and with an exhale you can lower into cobra or upward dog. And now we're going to push up into downward dog. Now we're going to walk the feet back to the hands, straighten the knees as much as you can with an exhale, and then we're going to come back up, and exhaling, we're going to lower the arms through a prayer position. Inhaling, we're going to reach the arms out and up again. And exhaling, we're going to reach down to touch the floor. Inhaling, we're going to lift the head and chest a bit. And with an exhale, we're going to relax them. Inhaling, we're going to lift them again. And now we're going to step back and come down to all fours to do some rounds of cat-cow. So inhaling, we're going to arch the back. And exhaling, we're going to round it. Inhaling, we're going to arch it. And exhaling, we're going to round it. Arching and rounding. Inhaling, we're going to arch. And exhaling, we're going to round. We're going to arch. And we're going to round. And And on the next exhale, we're going to lower down into child's pose. Inhaling, we're going to come up and arch. And on the exhale, we're going to round the back. And on the next exhale, we're going to lower down into a child's pose. So inhaling, you can come up and arch the back. Exhaling, we're going to round the back. Staying here for an inhale and lowering down into child's pose on the next exhale. We're going to come up and arch, and then we're going to round and lower down into child's pose. And inhaling, we're going to come up, keeping the back neutral now. And we're going to tuck the toes, and we're going to lift the knees slightly off the ground. We're not going to arch or round the back. We want to keep the spine nice and long and feel the core engaging. And now we're going to push up into downward dog, straightening the knees as much as you can. And now we're going to bring the right knee into the chest, lowering the hips and shifting the weight forward. And we're going to come back into downward dog. And now we're going to bring the left knee into the chest. We're going to lower the hips. We're going to keep the spine nice and long. And we're going to push back into downward dog. Now we're going to bring the right knee into the chest. And we're going to go back into downward dog for one breath. And we're going to bring the left knee into the chest now. And we're going to come back into downward dog. Now you can lower your knees, and with an exhale, we're going to come into child's pose to rest. Now we're going to come up, and we're going to place the elbows on the floor to get ready for dolphin pose. So hands clasped together, elbows underneath the shoulders, and inhaling, you're going to lift the hips and straighten the knees as much as you can, still keeping the spine long. Now you're going to walk the feet back a bit and lower the hips to come into a dolphin plank pose. Now we're going to lower the knees, and with an exhale, come into child's pose to rest. Now we're going to come up, and we're going to sit with the knees bent to do our boat pose. So arms out in front of you, and you can leave the toes touching the floor, or you can bring them up to 90 degrees, or you can straighten them. Whatever you can do while still keeping the spine nice and long. Now we're going to lower the feet, and we're going to sit up nice and tall, stretching the spine. And we're going to come back and come into the pose. And we're going to lower the feet, and now we're going to come to standing to do our cardio. So the first exercise is squats with little jumps. We want to make sure the knees are right over the toes. And the 30 seconds start now. Now we're gonna rest for 15 seconds and get ready for the next exercise, which is ice skaters with no jumps. And the 30 seconds start now. Perfect. Now we're going to rest for another 15 seconds and get ready for the next exercise, which is reverse lunges with kicks. Starting now. Perfect. Now we're going to rest again, and then we're going to repeat it all. So starting with squats with little jumps, then ice skaters, and then we're going to finish off with the reverse lunges with kicks. So don't forget to breathe, you're already halfway there. And the 30 seconds of squats with jumps start now. Wonderful. Now we're going to rest for 15 seconds, and the next exercise is going to be 30 seconds of ice skaters. The 30 seconds start now. Wonderful. Now we're going to rest for 15 seconds, and we only have one exercise left, so just breathe and remember that there's only 30 seconds more. You got this. You can do it. So we're going to start with the reverse lunges and kicks now. Great job. Now we're done with the cardio, so we're going to come back down to the floor. We're going to lay on our backs with the knees bent to do our cool down stretches. So we're going to place the right foot on the left knee, and you can leave the legs on the floor or you can bring them into your chest, flexing both feet. And as usual, this is the time where we're going to start to elongate the breath, just little by little. Just try to elongate each breath. Now we're going to release the legs and switch the feet. So the left foot on the right knee. now we're going to release the legs. And we're going to straighten the right leg and bend the left one, letting the knee twist over to the right side, keeping the foot either on the inside of the right leg or at least touching the right leg. We don't want it to come out too far because that'll put pressure, unnecessary pressure on the lower back. And the left arm is extended out to that side and the shoulder remains on the floor. Now we're going to come back and switch legs. So bending the right leg, twisting the knee over to the left side, and extending the right arm out to that side. Now we're going to come back and bend both legs, placing the hands on the kneecaps. And as we exhale, we're going to round the back, bringing the knees into the chest. And with an inhale, we're going to arch the back, letting the arms extend. Exhaling, we're going to bring the knees back into the chest. And inhaling, we're going to let the arms extend. And exhaling, we're going to bring the knees back into the chest, rounding the back. And inhaling, we're going to let the arms extend. Now you can release the legs and either keep them bent or straight, whichever is more comfortable. You're going to place the hands on the torso or on the ground next to you. And we're going to continue to focus on the breath and elongating the breath. Each breath you should feel comes a little bit longer, and you can feel how the heart rate will start to go down. We're going to just start to relax, truly relax, physically and mentally. So if you want, you can do a body scan, starting at the toes and working your way up towards the tip of your head. Just noticing any muscles that are tense and trying to relax them little by little, trying to relax them with your breath. Visualizing the oxygen filling the muscle and allowing it to relax. And when you reach your head, you can try to relax and clear your mind, pushing your thoughts towards the back of your mind. This is your time to rest, so we're just going to leave those thoughts towards the back of our mind, and we're not going to bring them to the front, and we're not going to give them importance in this moment. This is your time to rest and relax, to give your mind and body a rest. And as we continue to relax here, we're just going to let go of any negative emotions that are weighing on us, like stress, anxiety, or anger, grudges. We're You're just gonna let those fall. Just gonna let them fall into the floor. And the space that those create, we're gonna fill it with joy and peace and gratitude. Gratitude for our incredibly designed and intricately designed bodies. Gratitude for these moments to rest. Gratitude for our breath. Just gonna let our heart fill with joy. And just as the heart pumps blood for the rest of the body, we're gonna let it pump that joy into the rest of our body. And we're gonna let it take over our mind and heart. And we're gonna choose to be joyful. Now we're going to listen to the meditation for today, and we're going to think about it and dwell on it during these moments. But not just during these moments. I want you to save it in your mind and heart for the rest of your day. Keep bringing it to mind. You can make it your mantra for the whole entire day. It says, "Until now you have not asked for anything in my name. Ask and you will receive, and your joy will be complete." That's from John 16:24. And when you're ready, you can roll over to one side. And with a soft gaze or the eyes closed, we're going to gently push up to seated. And now placing the hands over their heart, we're going to take a long, deep inhale, filling up the heart with peace and with joy. And then exhaling, we're going to send all that into our entire body. Inhaling, we're going to fill the heart with gratitude and joy. And exhaling, we're going to send it into our entire body. Now you can let the hands relax. And as we inhale, we're going to lower the head a bit. And as we exhale, you can slowly open your eyes and lift the head. So that was our practice for this week. And the last time we're going to do this specific practice. Tomorrow is a rest day, but I am going to be going live at 3 o'clock tomorrow Central Time on Instagram. So I hope to see you there, and I hope you have a magnificent, mindful day. See you next time.